Happi Axxident, Happi Review, Strike Force Alpha versus Delta-17, SKULLGARD, Shepard. Hello, welcome to my first legit versus video. In this one, it's the battle of the 118s. Strike Force Alpha versus Delta-17. I've been wanting to do a legit versus video for a long time. I'm talking split screen, where you know, like showing stuff. It wasn't. Hey, yo. Oh damn! This dude think you gotta do some G.I. Joe. Hey man, you gotta do some video 118. Look at this guy. Man, you think Transformers, dude? You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, my vintage G.I. Joe collection is man, you don't even know what he's talking about, man. You ain't gonna listen to this guy. Come on now.
Right.
This guy, he don't know.
Well, how many G.I. Joe videos he got? What? He got a couple Valorverse videos. He got like one G.I. Joe video, got like no views. You know what I'm saying? It's like one of his best videos ever did. Ain't nobody watching because ain't nobody know you be doing G.I. Joe, man. You don't know 118.
Okay.
Yeah. Look, Mr. Transformers guy. Let me show you something.
Just for you, I went into my crates and I broke out a sample of my 118s. As you can see here, I believe this qualifies me to review some 118s. Oh, you didn't know AWOC had some 118s? Well, look at this. There we go right there. And I have quite a few of these bad boys. If you're into the 112 AWOC, you might have slept on these. Oh, we just getting started. Moving on down the stairs here, we got a G1 Rumble because, well, you know, he's in scale with the peeps. Hiya, RoboCop. And there's my Joe Con Battle Force 2000 Polar Battle Bear. Of course, we got Military Life. It's going to come in handy a little later. Up the stairs, we got Final Faction.
Action Force. Action Force.
Super 7 Reaction and a Star Wars Retro Collection. Moving on and a modern Star Wars Vintage Collection. Joy Toy. Cult of San Reha. And a Joy Toy Warhammer 40K. Oh, my Joy Toy collection is doing pretty well. I try to get one a month. And what you see here is what I have out the box, of course. I have a couple more that I want to get to, but I'm saving them because I'd like to do a review for those. But these 118s are at the top of the heap for the modern era. Oh, but the party don't stop. I've got these Riot and Eagle Force by Fresh Monkey Fiction. Got these quite a while ago. And we have Sectars by Zika Toys. These will probably remain in box. I like supporting Kickstarters, but I also like supporting indies that I find on Instagram, like this Titty Bean Toys. We got the Mummy Stalker and this that is so cool, man. And over here we've got some Healy made Turtles flavored Boba Fett's. Let's pop this lid. All right, looks like we got some Purple Haze Black Major. Here is one out of the packaging. A few more Black Major randos pictured here. I get them when the mood strikes. I also dabble in Gun Runners, Marauders, customizable action figures. Building a purple team, as you can see.
And now you know what's up, little Transformers buddy. Why don't you go sit your ass down? All right, man, I'm gonna give it to you. You got some 118s, man. If I don't like it, man, if I don't like your final review, and if I don't like your results, it should just be a straight up Transformers challenge. You know what I'm saying? That's how it's gonna go down. I'm going to start by using a similar structure that I do to my basic reviews. So unboxing, packaging, content, articulation, and all that stuff. I'm going to try some split screens to see how this goes. You know, don't forget, you're going to want to stay for the ending because I'm going to have a happy ending. But before that, we're going to have a happy thoughts where I give my final thoughts and I'm going to give my final verdict. I'm going to try to be as non-biased as I can. I'm going to try to be as subjective as I can. I mean, objective. Okay.
I just got my Delta-17s.
The Strike Force Alphas from the Kickstarter. Waited a long time. I waited a long time for this. Did you see the bug I think of that? Ridiculous. Serious note, congratulations to everybody on the Delta-17 and everybody at Strike Force Alpha for getting your products out. Your designs look killer. I can't wait to check these out and take a really close look and just have some fun with them.
And before we get the verses on, I just want to take a moment here to show my collection to date for Strike Force Alpha. These are the figures that I got from the Kickstarter. I did not get everything that was available, but I did get, of course, what speaks to me and what I thought I'd have fun playing with. They do have some lizard people. I think there's at least 5, and I would really like to get those at some point. Now I did spring for 2 Hellguard and 2 Skullguard because of the pop and swap ability they have. For Delta-17, I went in for the first characters that struck me as just looking badass. I love villains, and anybody that looks like a villain, heck, even if they're a hero, they look like a villain. I'm gonna go in on them. So I don't have everything Delta-17. I actually have the same amount of figures. I have more variety for Delta-17 because I didn't double up on anyone just yet. But yeah, I'm really excited to get all these out. But you know, today we're just going to be popping one out of each and going with the first impressions of versus. So I'm excited to get this going. And what I decided to do was go with dudes with skull masks. So that's what's happening. It's Skullface versus Skullface. But first, I need to
Power up.
good to go.
All right, let's introduce our contestants.
In the blue corner, by Scorched Earth, we have SKULLGARD, Rage Trooper. And in the red corner, by 5x5 Toys, we have Shepard, Delta-17 Squad Leader.
SKULLGARD versus Shepard.
Ooh, this is gonna be a good one. Oh man.
Fight.
Price and availability. I threw down on the Strike Force Alpha Kickstarter. Here's just a look at some of the other Kickstarters that I have in motion. Most of them have been claimed. I got this guy. Each one was $25 flat. So there you have it, $25 and available on Kickstarter. Currently, you can get some of these on BigBadToyStore.com, so they're still there for $24.99. Scorched Earth did throw in some bonus items here, as pictured. I got a couple figure stands, and then I did also purchase some add-ons. So I got the robot pop and swap kit and the zombie pop and swap kit. I have yet to open these, but now that I'm getting this ball rolling, maybe doing a video on those. Delta-17 figures were purchased through the Delta-17 website, which led to my Shopify, at least for me it did, and the figures are $24.99 each. Packaging. Strike Force Alpha has nice full color art of the Hellguard and not the figure included. This is a money saving tactic. Unfortunately, no name of the character packed in. Delta-17, also full color artwork, but of the character that is packed in, and its name is right there on the front. Very nice. Strong classic G.I. Joe package inspiration. On the reverse side, for Strike Force Alpha, we have cross-sell promotions for other characters available in the line. They look like these are all from the Rage faction, and a general story. We don't get a bio for the specific character packed in. Delta-17 goes the extra mile by giving us a really cool group photo shot and cross-sell, and a unique bio card for the character packed in. Unboxing. Strike Force Alpha has one of my favorite ways of packaging, which is collector friendly. That means easy in, easy out for the figure inside. Just pull the top tabs, slide out the cardboard, and we get access to the plastic tray. That leaves us with 3 total pieces for packaging here. And the weapons and accessories are secured in for the most part, so that's nice. We'll get a closer look at the accessories here in a bit. Delta-17 has a punch hole right here for the pegs, so they can get it right on that store shelf, and unfortunately the blister is glued on, so we do not have collector-friendly packaging. I'm going to have to open this with the old Westcott. I'm going to go with a top side and bottom cut so I can pop the tray, and I just wanted to show this here. They used a Velcro, the Titty Bean used a Velcro on that. That's another way of doing it. I don't think you could do that for if you were going to try to put these in a store, obviously, but I just wanted to show that. I thought that was neat. All right, so let's get this out. So we have a plastic shell form over the top to secure the items. So they are just nice and loosey-goosey in here. All right, let's look at these. Contents. Strike Force Alpha includes 1 SKULLGARD figure and 3 pairs of interchangeable hands, 2 gripping, 2 fist, and 2 karate chop / salute. We also have an alternate head, backpack, and Monza grenade launcher. Delta-17 includes 1 Shepard action figure, 1 fast tactical helmet with attachable night vision goggles. We get 1 assault rifle and 1 shotgun that attaches to the backpack. We also get a figure stand. For reference, at a comparable price, Vintage Collection Boba Fett comes with 9 accessories. Character design. SKULLGARD has a more sci-fi fantasy military design with a strong Range Viper inspired helmet, while Shepard is clearly sporting a more modern military take. 5 total colors in use for SKULLGARD, 6 for Shepard. Paint applied immaculately on both. Sculpted and painted weapons on both. Tempo print on Shepard's face mask. SKULLGARD is sleek, Shepard is buff. Features. Strikeforce Alpha figures include pop and swap, allowing you to swap head, hands, and feet. Because it's a bit chilly, and with my experience of action figures, I'm gonna heat this up for the pop and swap. Alright, the plastic is nice and pliable. I can say that the plastic used for the hands here is a little softer than what's on the rest of the body. The head is stiffer, and with the heat, these pop right on, right off. Very nice. They fit fantastic. Let's try some of the different included hands here. Here are the fists. Oh yeah, look at that. Plus, the pop and swap gives you additional articulation, so you get forearm rotation. Materials feel good, and I don't fear pop and swap breakage. And there's a salute with a karate chop. Hey mom! And there's Dude Robot. Feet pop and swap just as well, and you get bonus articulation at the boot cut. Delta-17 does not advertise a pop and swap feature. It's possible that the wrists come out, but I think in order to customize this character, you may need to unscrew it classic G.I. Joe style. If you have the answer, let me know in the comments down below. However, Shepard does have a removable helmet and removable reversible night vision goggles, and they all fit nicely. SKULLGARD includes a non-painted removable backpack. Fits nice and secure. Meanwhile, Shepard also includes a non-painted removable backpack that does stow the shotgun. It clips right onto the back. Materials for the figure and the accessories feel fantastic. I don't think I'll be breaking anything here anytime soon. Man, he is one bad looking dude, and he's the leader. I love it. Since these figures are clearly an homage to G.I. Joe and built to play with 3.75 G.I. Joe, we need hole pegs in the feet, and both of them have them. And both are a little different. Strikeforce Alpha's holes are nice and round, while Delta-17's have a hexagon shape going for them. Both fit securely into their respective figure stands, and they work with each other's. Loadout. SKULLGARD includes one Monzar grenade launcher. No articulation, but there are some wicked skulls sculpted into it, and they are painted with an accent silver. Definitely a bad guy's weapon. Shepard comes with one assault rifle and one shotgun. Both are sculpted very well, and the materials are great. Nice strong ABS, I believe, and they fit like a glove. Articulation. Both figures' heads rotate left and right and pivot up and down. Arms hinge up and down at the shoulder. SKULLGARD has a bit more range of motion. Both rotate all the way around. Both have a single elbow for 90, and both have a wrist swivel. Both use O-ring technology for range of motion in the waist. Both figures hit a splits Van Darrelm just like you'd expect. Both figures hit a similar full Monty, and both have a single knee for 90 degrees. My Shepard's leg likes to spring back, but that's probably the newness. SKULLGARD edges out Shepard with a boot cut. Posability. Let's see who hits hardest. Let's start with a salute. SKULLGARD has that extra sauce on that boot cut. The hipster, followed by the Seagal. Couple variations on story time. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. Let's see how these cats lounge about in a diorama. And you know that ever important R&R, gotta get that rest. I like SKULLGARD can cross his feet at the ankles. Get some classic run poses in here. Looks good on both counts. There's a jump action. Let's go for some high hurdles or jumps. Nice dynamic jump there. All right, here's a very, very standard firing pose. Let's see it from different angles. And let's get some run and gun action. Different angles. Look there from the back. Nice. Both of these guys looking good. And a classic Yo Joe, gotta have it. Alright, I think it's ever important that figures like this fit in a G.I. Joe 3.75 vehicle. So I've got my Battle Force 2000 Polar Battle Bear here. And looks like both of them are getting it good and getting good grip on handles. And it's comparison time here at the Driftwood Lodge. We're just gonna fly through all the little helper buddies that I had out and noted in the beginning of this and see how they stack up. Man, I love to see this. Hey, you know what? We did it, and that is gonna bring us to our Scorched system. Let's get it on. Both figures are $25, so price is a draw. D17 wins package design. SFA takes unboxing. SFA wins content count by 1. Character designs are a little been there, done that, but Shepard pulls it out. Sculpting details, D17. Shepard has one more paint color, but SKULLGARD has that camo. That's a draw. Materials are great on both. That's a draw. Joint tolerance definitely goes to D17. Gear up and load out, gotta go D17. SFA's pop and swap takes features. Standing balance with no figure stand goes to D17. Pop and swap gives SFA the edge in articulation. Posability, SFA. Comparisons, if you're looking for a figure to fit right in with your RAH, it doesn't get any better than D17. All right, let's tally them up and see who the winner is. Final, Strike Force Alpha, 5, Delta-17, 7, draw, 3. That gives us a winner.
Delta-17.
That's gonna bring us to my happy thoughts. Strike Force Alpha, I like best pop and swap. Like least, I'm worried about the loosey-goosey joint tolerances, and I wish it included a figure stand. Delta-17, I like best that RAH uniformity, I like least the non-collector friendly packaging, and I wish for alternate hands.
Yo, yo!
Bonus!
Hello and welcome to my first legit. Boy, this is gonna be a good one.
Thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Fire it up.